Hey guys, welcome to the jspot. On this week's episode, we're fitting spoilers and doing lots of exterior modifications. Let's see what's gonna happen. New list on the spoiler now because we've painted the bonnet. Not that much stuff to go. I can't wait to go here. Christos is doing a safety clip thing for the battery. Okay guys, so I've been looking for these bonnet pins. I can't find them anywhere. I had two of these, but one of the guys working on my car cut this by accident. So, what did I do? Headed down to Super Home Center, bought myself some of these eye hooks, put two washers in to sandwich it through here, made some nice big holes through my bonnet, and Super Home Center sells safety clips, which is quite cool. I learned that today. And we just pop this through the safety and boom! Bonnet pins. Wow, look at that, sturdy. And I've done one on that side as well. And the reason I've put bonnet pins is I've got quite a big hole in my bonnet, and the only way it attaches is from here. This latch works perfectly, but I'm scared that when air fills up the bonnet, not to rip the bonnet open and smash my windshield. So I've put some safety hooks on, and now it doesn't go anywhere. This kid that I thought was in his late 20s built this thing for me. He's actually 16 years old. Crazy. Really nice though. I like the update. He molded this for me as well, which is quite nice. Look at the spoiler the guy's built. It's sick. They've been very busy while I've been at home editing. They made this kick-ass spoiler. I have to take this off, make sure that it's all stuck up correctly, and then paint. I think it's pretty cool. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below if you like the spoiler or if you think I should change it. Thanks. Put lots and lots of glue in there and silicone and make sure this thing holds, and then it goes with paint. It's quite cool. Very light before, very boring after. Oh yeah! I'm putting this proper, we put black silicone first, and now we're putting this clear silicone that's a little bit stronger than the black one. In certain sections of the spoiler, make it a little bit stronger. What's your name?
George.
George? George has been fixing my air vent on the roof when I was at home. I had no idea. And he was also part of the designers for the spoiler as well. Now it's time to tape up the intercooler so that we can start painting it. So we're painting the intercooler bits here on the side black. Under here we've done some purple and black. And we've got the intercooler pipes in violet, and they've been clear coated so that they don't get scratched up. Obviously they will, because my bonnet will touch them. Intercooler's been covered with clear coat, waiting for dry. I'm going to give them 3 layers each. These ones over here are done. Last coat, clear coat. That needs another layer of clear coat. You ready for the reveal, guys? And kabam!
Pretty good.
I like these cleaning the rocker covers with brake cleaner, and then we're going to paint them turquoise. Reveal, kabam! Yeah, it looks blue, but it's purple. We've got lilac. Wow, look at the difference between that purple and that purple. It's crazy on the camera. Very nice. As you can see, we've got the lilac intercooler pipes, and now we've put the rocker cover on in turquoise with purple screws, and I've scratched it up already trying to get it in. Obviously, So we've got some of this stuff here, which is called aluga ball, I think. And we've cut out a section of it right here. And we've cut out these triangle pieces. And what's going to happen is they're going to go underneath here, like this. Can't really do it one-handed. And I have a roof spoiler, yeah! Time to weld this thing up with silicone. This is how you make a Rocket Bunny spoiler. With lots of glue. There you go, guys. Lots of glue there. Spoilers from Japan in carbon fiber and all these bullshit. Look at that, man. It's silicone, perfect. Roof spoilers on. And I've added some axle stands to give it some weight so that hopefully the silicone sticks. So I went yesterday to a shop. I won't name the shop as they were quite rude to me. And I picked up some new lug nuts for the front. Time to put them on. The addition I did today was this spoiler. Ignore this cheap glue that I've used. I will put silicone to keep it on, which is probably also not a good idea. But considering that's on with silicone and it's not going anywhere, I mean, I can't even pick that up. Oh, it's looking so good. I can't wait to go sideways. Look at that, it's almost finished, guys. Now that I've applied some silicone to the spoiler, it's sort of stuck in its place. I'm going to do some RWD style silicone filling in. I've always wanted to do this. I'm going to fill in this line here with silicone. Nice smooth line, people. I've applied 2 layers of masking tape, one here and one there with a small gap in the middle. I've applied some thick layer of silicone in the middle. I'm going to let it dry for like 10 minutes and then I'm going to peel off the masking tape and it should be a nice clean line of black in the middle. I've peeled off the tape and it's left a really nice black line of silicone. It's still a bit wet, so I'm not going to touch it. It looks proper pro. Yeah. We put the spacer on, and when I put my 17-inch rims on, it touches here and it touches right here. Nothing a hammer can't fix. Don't need that bit. Weight reduction, people, weight reduction! Okay guys, we've taken the stock wheel off. Now we're putting on these hub-centric spacers. I'm putting on some steel wheel nuts because they're strong. And these ones, we know what's happens to them. And I did have my wheel come off the car once in mid-drift in a speedway. Because basically I needed a wheel alignment and I let go and wheels were like this. It was too much force and it ripped the spacer off my car. So this time I went for a wheel alignment. Time to clean the threads. These things here You attach them onto the tool and they clean up the threads. These clean up the threads of these types of screws, and then you have these ones that clean out the insides of bolts, I would imagine, or like where you need to screw something. Just making sure the threads are clean, so that well, since it's here and we've got a thread cleaner, why not? Because the other side they weren't, and I wasn't willing to put on new lug nuts and not do the threads, because then it sort of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? This is by VDEC, if that's the correct pronunciation. He supplies a lot of the lubricants and ceramic cleaners and carb cleaners and all of this to Cristo Loizu garage. And this, you spray it on the threads and on the mating surface of the spacer, so the rim doesn't eventually get stuck to it. Don't want a rim falling off mid-drift. And as you've probably realized with this car, I've been through a lot with it. Not this car specifically, more like the old RATTRAP, which was the same color. The stories of the RATTRAPs goes like this. I bought an S13 in champagne gold, it was really silver, back in, James will add the date here, and I had that for a street daily driver for at least 10 years. Then I started to work at Aachen Speedway back in 2012, and I decided to take the car to the track and do some drifting, since I'd never actually done proper drifting. Took it to the track, it never left the track again, became my track car. I've never had so much fun with a car before. It was the best decision that I ever made, making it a track car. I've had a lot of accidents at Aachen Speedway. I might even hold the record of the most accidents at the racetrack. I crashed into the well-known Aachen Speedway wall at least 10 times, and the 10th time wasn't so favorable, and my car just became, like we call it, fisharmonica in Greek. It's that musical instrument that it's a piano and you go like that. Well, that's basically what happened to the car. After that happened, I picked up this chassis from a friend of mine, and we rebuilt this car. It was Lee, Panos and myself at Aachen Speedway. We stayed the night and we changed engine and gearbox and all the other bits that came along with that. We did it in the pouring rain. I remember I had water up to here when I was sitting underneath the car. And then after all of this, I fixed this car up, got it driftable, and then I found a beautiful S13 Type S. It was black S13 180SX SR20DE non-turbo. I bought it, it was in quite good condition, gave it a full-on service. I've changed all the bush underneath the car, and I'm building that up to be a reconditioned stock version, but just with different rims. And I love that car, and you'll see there is an episode about that car that I did for fun over the summer holidays, which I'll put it now up in the corner, but I will be doing a video with that car as well. My 3 S13s, basically 2.5, because the one is slightly totaled, the chassis rail bent up in the crash. That's a little summary of my S13. Our new safety clips, painted intercooler pipes that are already peeling, our cool intercooler. My crazy roof scoop right there, just giving you a closer look at it. Spoiler setup right here, made with aluco bond, I don't know how you call that in English, and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of silicone with some taper screws. And here it's got a lot of silicone. I'm really happy with my professional job. RWD, you got nothing on this, bro. Look at that clean, nice clean line. Obviously I'm joking, guys. RWD, love his style. So on this week's episode, we finished all the spoilers and all the outside of the car. Next week, it's wheel alignment. We didn't manage to do it this week. We're gonna take it for a wheel alignment, get everything fixed up, and then it's ready to go to the track. Hopefully there are no other problems. Finally, it's working. It's painted. Oh, it's starting to look like part of the car.